So it was on Macalone and William Street,
Yeah.
and it was this weird little walk-up place, and there was a
When are we talking?
when
Yeah.
1985,
Yeah.
86,
Okay.
and upstairs was an illegal Italian casino, and it was New Year's Day, and I walked downstairs to open the door to go and get, I guess, breakfast or something, and there was a prostitute kneeling doing a shit on
Taking
my
your shit
doorstep.
on your doorstep. So you live there?
Yeah.
Macalone and William Street?
Yeah.
So that's So what was that like living there in the 80s? Is it in the 80s?
Loud. It was very noisy.
Was it near like
it was the
Tranny
80s.
Alley? Was Tranny Alley at the back of that?
That was across the road, wasn't it? William Street.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Oh,
yeah.
opposite William.
It was when all the trannies and the
Yeah.
prostitutes all used to be up and down that
So
street.
tell me,
They're not there anymore.
where were the cool places to go in the Cross in the 80s?
There was the Holocaust Club.
The Holocaust Club?
The Holocaust Club. It was a dance club. You know where all that new, on Bayswater Road, you know all that new Hampton Court?
Yeah.
And they've redone Hampton Court and everything.
Yeah.
It was a basement club, and it was called the Holocaust Club. I think it was Thursday nights.
Okay.
And there was dust and sand on the floor, and you used to wear no shoes, and everything was rags.
So was it like gay or straight
Oh
or
no,
mixed?
it was just crazy. It was
Yeah.
mixed.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever come to the Holocaust Club?
Where else?
Where
What were
was
some of the other cool places?
I think that was the only. Oh, not in the Cross though.
Yeah, in the
I think
Cross.
that was in the Cross.
Yeah. You know, Darlinghurst.
There
the Cross.
was a place we used to go to on Macleay Street. In that was it the old Sheraton Hotel? The hotel
Chevron?
where was
Chevron.
it? The Chevron, where the Beatles stayed,
Yeah, the Chevron.
which was in the 60s.
Yeah.
And it was that piano bar that we used to go to. And there was a black guy, one of the first black people I'd ever seen in my life. Do you remember?
So when was this?
Jojo's.
Jojo's at the Chevron.
Jojo's at the Chevron. It was a really cool piano
He was
bar.
like a piano man.
Yeah. And we all used to go there and we used to get smashed. You don't
So
remember?
what was it downstairs at the Chevron?
No,
Whereabouts?
it was like on the first level. I remember there was a bit of a balcony or something.
Okay.
So, you know when you said that there was an illegal casino?
Yeah.
That was upstairs where you lived?
Yeah.
And what was that called? Was it
Oh,
called
it had no
anything?
name. No, wouldn't have had a name.
Underground.
Very underground, but we shared the same staircase. So it was just all these like really cool old Italian men. Up and down all the time. Frank Sinatra playing. And where there was that Japanese restaurant in Victoria Street that we used to go to. Do you remember that?
No.
We all used to go to this Japanese restaurant. It was one of the first Japanese restaurants.
So you guys were like hot fashion designers in the 80s.
I wasn't, I was a stylist.
Yeah, but anyhow, you were in the fashion industry. Where was the place to go? Was it the Soho Bar or Arthur's? Or where did you hang out in Victoria Street?
Bayswater Avenue,
Bayswater Brasserie.
Bayswater Brasserie we used to go
the
to.
Dugout Bar.
Where was that?
So that was on the corner of Oxford Street and. Do you remember the Dugout?
Victoria
And
Street?
Burdekin, the bottom of the Burdekin.
Oh yeah, the one that-
Oh, yeah, the Burdekin.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
And I used to go to Arthur's.
And what was Arthur's like?
Arthur's is now Miss G's or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But Arthur's was really cool. It was full of wealthy eastern suburbs, trendy kids.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
What about Gay King's Cross? What was going on there?
Oh no, it wasn't gay in King's Cross.
At all?
No, it was all
Okay.
Oxford Street.
Okay.
Patches, Oxford Street.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And the Exchange Hotel.
Did
So-
you ever go to Les Girls? Never?
No, I was too young to do all that. Like
Yeah,
those
yeah, that
things.
was over by the time Jason was there. Hey, so where did you live? Were you in any interesting buildings?
Well,
You're in William
it's
Street.
quite interesting, that one on William Street. Then I went to Woomera Avenue,
Oh yeah.
to that terrace house that kept getting broken into. Remember there were always knives in the door?
Where there?
Yeah, it was horrible. And then Elizabeth Bay. I've been in Elizabeth Bay ever since.
Okay. But any
Ithaca Road.
like famous old buildings?
The Harry Seidler building in Ithaca.
Oh yeah, Ithaca.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was beautiful.
So you still living there?
No,
No.
no. Now I'm in Roslyn Gardens.
So what was Ithaca like inside?
Very barren,
Yeah, like minimal sort of thing.
very minimal, very plain.
Okay.
Amazing views though.
Yeah, typical Harry.
Incredible
Harry
views of the
It's all
harbour.
about the views.
Yeah,
And how long were you there for?
probably about 4 years, I think. Beautiful building though. It was before they put that big fence up outside.
Okay, so even though you're living in the Cross, that's not really where you hung out, like where you went out at night. It was
No, not
mainly
really.
Oxford
No.
Street and
Yeah,
stuff in the
yeah,
area.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.